Well, hello there, my friend. Come on in and make yourself comfortable. You know, just yesterday I was chatting with my neighbor Bobby, sharp as a tack at 68, and she shared something so many of us understand. Sometimes I walk into a room and forget why I'm there, or I struggle to recall a name that's right on the tip of my tongue. It makes me wonder, is this just how it's going to be now? Does that sound familiar at all? Those little moments where your memory doesn't feel quite as quick as it once did? First, please know this, you're not alone, and more importantly, it's not an inevitable part of getting older. Your brilliant brain is still capable of growing, adapting, and staying sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The key is giving it the right kind of exercise, not push-ups or running laps, but enjoyable, engaging activities that strengthen those precious neural pathways. That's exactly what we're going to explore together today. 6 simple, pleasurable activities you can weave into your week that have been shown to help maintain and even improve memory and cognitive function after 65. Think of it like giving your brain a gentle, loving tune-up. These aren't complicated drills or expensive programs, they're accessible, enjoyable things you might already love doing, or might discover a new fondness for. Let's dive into the first 2, shall we? First up, let's talk about learning something new, your brain's favorite playground. Our brains absolutely thrive on novelty and challenge. When you learn something completely new, something that feels a little unfamiliar and requires focus, you're essentially building new roads and connections in your brain. This process, called neuroplasticity, is like fertilizer for your memory. The best part? It doesn't have to be difficult or stressful. It's about curiosity and enjoyment. What sparks your interest? Maybe it's learning a few phrases of a new language using a free app while you sip your morning tea. Perhaps it's trying your hand at watercolor painting. Those beginner sets are wonderful. Or maybe it's finally figuring out how to video call your grandkids, learning a new card game like bridge or canasta, or even exploring the birds in your backyard with a simple guidebook. The goal isn't mastery, it's the process of learning. Aim for just 15 to 20 minutes, a few times a week. My friend Arthur started learning basic guitar chords at 72, and he swears it's made him feel more alert and engaged than he has in years. Now, our second brain booster is wonderfully simple and has benefits that ripple through your whole body. Gentle, consistent movement, oxygen for your mind. You might think of exercise as being for your heart or muscles, but getting your body moving is like sending a fresh, oxygen-rich delivery truck straight to your brain cells. Improved blood flow brings vital nutrients and helps clear away waste products that can fog up thinking. And you don't need to run marathons. Think rhythmic, moderate movement that gets your heart rate up just a little bit. A daily 20 to 30 minute walk outdoors, nature is an extra brain boost, is perfect. If walking is challenging, seated marching or arm circles to your favorite music works beautifully. Gentle water aerobics, tai chi, or even dancing in your living room to a golden oldie count. The key is consistency, aim for most days of the week. Notice how you feel afterwards, that clearer head and brighter mood? That's your brain saying thank you. My neighbor Marge started a short morning walk routine, and she told me she not only sleeps better but finds it easier to recall details throughout her day. So, we've started with 2 powerful ways to nurture your memory. Feeding your curiosity by learning something new and getting your body moving gently and regularly. These aren't chores, they're invitations to explore, enjoy, and invest in your own vibrant mind. Now, let's discover a couple more activities that feel like pure pleasure but work wonders for keeping your thinking sharp and clear. Isn't it wonderful how simple joys can be such powerful medicine for our minds? We've talked about the magic of learning something new, letting curiosity lead the way, and how gentle, rhythmic movement wakes up our thinking and lifts our spirits. These aren't chores, are they? They're invitations to play, to explore, to feel more alive. Now, let's gently unfold 2 more activities that feel like pure pleasure but work wonders behind the scenes, strengthening those precious memory pathways. Our third brain booster is something you might already enjoy with your morning coffee or evening relaxation, purposeful puzzles and games, your brain's gym session. Now, I'm not talking about mindlessly scrolling through the news or watching passive television. This is about actively engaging your thinking muscles in a way that feels satisfying. Think of activities that require a bit of focus, strategy, or recall, like a comforting crossword puzzle, a challenging game of Sudoku, a jigsaw puzzle spread out on the dining table, or even a strategic card game like solitaire, cribbage, or bridge. Why does this help? When you concentrate on finding the right word, fitting the pieces together, or planning your next move, you're giving your brain a focused workout. It strengthens your working memory, that mental notepad, improves problem-solving skills, and builds mental flexibility. The key is to choose something that feels enjoyable, not frustrating. If crosswords feel too daunting, try a word search or a simpler puzzle. Aim for just 10 to 15 minutes most days. My friend Clara keeps a puzzle book by her favorite chair and does a little each morning. She says it's like waking up her brain with a gentle stretch. It's not about being the fastest, it's about the mindful engagement. That focused effort is like laying down fresh tracks in your mind, making it easier for thoughts and memories to travel smoothly. Now, let's talk about our fourth activity, and this one is truly heartwarming, deepening meaningful connections, food for your soul and synapses. Our brains are deeply social organs. Engaging in real, heartfelt conversation isn't just pleasant, it's a powerful cognitive exercise. When you share stories, listen deeply, laugh together, or even gently debate an idea, you're activating multiple areas of your brain at once: language centers, emotional processing, memory recall. It requires you to pay attention, follow a thread, remember details about the other person, and formulate your thoughts. This rich interaction releases feel-good chemicals that nourish your brain and reduce stress hormones that can cloud thinking. It's not about the number of people, but the quality of the connection. Make it a point to have at least one or two truly engaging conversations each week. This could be a long phone call with a dear friend where you really catch up, a weekly coffee date with a neighbor, joining a small book club or discussion group, playing a board game with family, or even volunteering for a cause you care about and chatting with others involved. If getting out is tricky, video calls are fantastic. Share memories, discuss a book or article, or simply ask, "What's something beautiful you noticed today?" My neighbor Frank has a standing Tuesday phone call with his grandson where they discuss history. Frank shares stories from his youth. His grandson shares what he's learning. Frank beams afterwards, saying it makes him feel sharp and connected. That deep social engagement is like sunshine and rain for your cognitive garden. So, we've added two more beautiful threads to our tapestry, giving your brain a satisfying workout with puzzles or games, and nourishing it deeply with real, meaningful connection. These activities weave enjoyment right into the process of keeping your mind agile. They remind us that caring for our memory isn't a solitary chore. It can be shared, joyful, and deeply human. Now, let's discover the final two gems that round out our weekly brain-boosting routine, helping you feel more present, clear-headed, and vibrantly you every single day. We're rounding the bend now, my friend, and I hope you're feeling as inspired as I am. We've explored how learning new things sparks fresh pathways in your mind, how gentle movement sends nourishing blood flow to your brain, how puzzles and games give your focus a satisfying workout, and how deep connections light up your thinking like a summer sunrise. Each one feels less like a task and more like a gift you give yourself, doesn't it? Now, let's gently unwrap the last two beautiful activities that complete our weekly brain care rhythm. Simple, peaceful practices that anchor your mind in the present moment and prepare it for deep restoration. Our fifth brain booster is wonderfully grounding, quiet moments of presence, calming the mental chatter. In our busy world, our minds can feel like radios tuned to 10 stations at once, thoughts about yesterday, plans for tomorrow, snippets of conversations. This constant background noise can make it harder to focus and recall things clearly. Taking just a few minutes most days for quiet awareness is like giving your brain a soothing balm. It's not about emptying your mind or sitting perfectly still for hours. It's simply about gently bringing your attention to the here and now. You could sit comfortably, close your eyes if you like, and notice your breath flowing in and out, the cool air entering your nostrils, the gentle rise and fall of your chest or belly. When your mind wanders, and it will, just softly guide it back to your breath, without any judgment. No need to force anything. Even 5 minutes counts. Or try this while sipping your morning tea. Really notice the warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma, the flavor unfolding on your tongue. My friend Evelyn does this while tending her geraniums. She feels the soil texture, notices the leaf colors, hears the birdsong. This practice reduces stress hormones that can fog thinking, improves focus, and helps strengthen your ability to anchor yourself in the present moment, where memory works best. It's a small pocket of peace with big cognitive rewards. Finally, let's talk about the unsung hero of brain health, something that happens while you're blissfully unaware, honoring your need for restorative sleep, your brain's cleansing time. Think of deep, quality sleep as your brain's nightly housekeeping crew. While you're peacefully resting, your brain is incredibly busy clearing out metabolic waste products that accumulate during the day, including toxins linked to memory problems. It's also when memories are consolidated, moving from short-term storage into long-term. Skimping on sleep disrupts this vital process. Aim for 7 to 8 hours most nights, but quality matters just as much as quantity. Create a soothing pre-sleep ritual about 20 to 30 minutes before bed. Dim the lights, put away stimulating screens, phones, tablets, TV. Perhaps read a calming book or listen to soft music. Sip a cup of caffeine-free herbal tea. Chamomile is lovely, or do some gentle stretching. Try to keep your bedroom comfortably cool, dark, and quiet. If worries keep you awake, keep a notepad by your bed to jot them down, telling yourself, "I'll handle this tomorrow." My neighbor Arthur found that simply switching off the news an hour before bed and reading a familiar, comforting novel made a world of difference. Waking up feeling truly refreshed isn't just pleasant, it's your brain telling you its nightly cleaning and filing is complete. So, there we have our 6 pillars of vibrant brain health after 65. Learning new things, gentle movement, purposeful puzzles, meaningful connection, quiet presence, and restorative sleep. See how they weave together? Curiosity, rhythm, focus, heart, calm, and deep rest. You don't need to master them all perfectly this week. Start small. Maybe pick one new activity to try, perhaps learn a bird call, or do a short seated dance to a favorite song, or try a simple breathing moment with your morning coffee. Notice how it makes you feel. Consistency, not perfection, is the golden key. Your brilliant brain is always capable of growing and adapting. It's called neuroplasticity, and it's your superpower. Remember, friend, this isn't about fighting aging. It's about embracing your wisdom with a clear, vibrant mind. You deserve to feel sharp, present, and engaged in the life you love. Small steps, taken with kindness towards yourself, build remarkable resilience. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 activities resonates most with you? Have you tried one and noticed a difference? Share your thoughts or experiences down in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else on this journey. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps others find this important information. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more gentle, practical ways to thrive in your wonderful years. Here's to your brilliant, vibrant mind. May it continue to learn, connect, and remember the beauty of each new day. Take good care, be kind to yourself, and I'll see you next time.